Hello and welcome to our third video recording for Lax Poetry. My name is Sudarshan Kunalan, and I'll reintroduce myself again. I'm from K10. I'm doing civil engineering. Alright.
Your matrix number?
My matrix number is 2017-32.
I'm Sita Lakshmi from civil engineering, matrix number 203685.
My name is Sharifa Izwin Afisha from Faculty of Engineering. I'm taking civil engineering and my matrix number is 201733.
Hi, my name is Ashmita Arul Kumar. My matric number is 197368. I'm from Medicine and Health Science. I'm taking nutrition for second year.
My name is Manakib Sarifuddin. My matric number is 190105. I'm from Faculty of Medicine and Health Science. I'm taking Bachelor Environmental and Occupational Health Science.
AJ?
AJ?
AJ.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Tim Zamio Anissa, 1974-76, and I'm taking Bachelor of Civil Engineering.
Okay, so I think today we're going to discuss the poems on
Global
warming. Okay, so
Yep.
I think the poem that me and Akib chose is a poem by Lina A.J. Pimple. And do you want to read it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, start now. You must give credit to see the nature function every minute. All the natural phenomena that it exhibits, there are no limits. Our natural ecosystem just knows how to blossom. It's the natural environment versus the environment built by humans. We need to be careful with all our actions, as they can be a potential threat to our environment. So make the agenda common, reduce energy consumption, and aim for zero pollution. Find ways for conservation. Our new ways to reuse should change common man's views. Look for renewable energy sources from life's different phases. Let the understanding be mutual, be thoughtful, and find ways to recycle, develop alternate secondary fuel, make the phenomena global. Our life's journey, there are no boundaries to help preserve all the endangered species. This goal should be in all the countries. Let's take pledge to reduce waste. Our ability to reuse will bring more value. Our trees to recycle will save human race. Let's save our environment with grace.
Okay, so what are your thoughts on the poems? On the poem?
It's an interesting poem. It has, like last week we had a direct poem, right?
Mm-hmm.
This time it seems direct.
Slightly,
At the same time, there is a hint of rhyme and rhythm. So it has a higher complexity than the previous poem.
So do you want to go through it
Stanza.
by stanza? So start with the first one. We must give credit to see the nature function in every minute. All the natural phenomena that it exhibits, there are no limits. So what is the author trying to?
Convey.
Yeah.
I think it's like we have to appreciate the nature all the time, and not when something like disaster happens and then we start thanking.
Mm-hmm.
We will regret, not thanking them before. So maybe to see nature function every minute, all the natural phenomena that it exhibits, there are no limits.
basically showing appreciation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
AJ, if you want to add anything, you can just add.
Yeah, okay, now we're going to the second stanza.
Second stanza. Okay, our natural ecosystem just knows how to blossom. It's the natural environment versus the environment built by humans.
What do you think the stanza is trying to say, AJ?
Okay, our natural ecosystem, as they say, it just it just gives out everything, and our natural environment is actually built by our humans, so we have to appreciate everything and thank them, as in stanza 1, and in stanza 2 is the same thing.
I think this one, this stanza is more of an appreciation of nature.
Yes.
Like our natural ecosystem just knows how to blossom, so she's trying to appreciate nature at the same time.
But I also think it's like comparing natural environment
Yeah.
versus the environment built by humans like us. Some are, not good for the nature, like
Yeah.
the buildings and the factory that releases the smokes.
Mm-hmm.
So, for third stanza, we need to be careful with all of our actions as they can be a potential threat to our environment.
Yeah, I think like
This is quite direct lah.
yeah, like Sashmita said earlier, how
Our actions.
actions can impact the environment, like smokes and such. So it can be a potential threat to our environment.
So make the agenda common, reduce energy consumption, and aim for zero pollution. Find ways for conservation. So they're basically saying find more ways to preserve the environment. Go
Mhm.
for
And
it can reduce the
yeah.
amount of pollution that we're.
She's giving examples like reduce energy consumption and aim for zero pollution. So because those two can lead to
Give a big impact.
yeah.
So I think the trend started to change in the third stanza. So for the first and second stanza, the poem tried to say that we need to appreciate, and then for the third stanza, it reminds to us of our actions, and then they try to try to
Convey the that our actions also will
One
like
get-
it's how to say it?
Yeah, she's trying to give a message. So
I think AJ can read out the next stanza.
Okay, our new ways to reuse should change common man's views. Look for renewable energy sources from life different phases.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the fifth stanza.
yeah, our new ways to reuse should change common man's views. So
We're trying to break old habits, basically.
Mhm.
Find new ways to overcome.
Like one example would be, how we have paper straws instead of plastic.
but I think she's also trying to say our new ways to reuse. So maybe not creating waste as much as we already do. Like like simplest things like shampoo bottles. We should not buy something in plastic packaging anymore. So
Yeah, true.
change common man's views. Look for renewable energy sources. So yeah, so look for renewable energy sources. Like she's saying that like fossil fuels or coal is not a sustainable way of generating energy compared to like what
Natural.
Wind.
Natural
wind energy.
Solar,
Yeah.
biomass.
biomass, yeah. At the same time, the consistency is not there.
So sixth stanza. Shall we move or?
Yeah, let's go to the
and
sixth
then
stanza.
Okay.
Who wants to read the sixth stanza?
Nakib?
Let the understanding be mutual, be thoughtful, and find ways to recycle. Develop alternate secondary fuel, make the phenomena global.
So
In this stanza, she's just giving us more ideas on how to
And calling for
Yeah.
cycle and
alternate
Fuel.
alternate secondary fuel, since like non-renewable energy is not that sustainable. So and make the phenomena global. So calling
Yeah.
out to everyone.
everyone, let everyone know.
I,
Who wants to read that?
I'll do it. Okay, so the next stanza is our life's journey. There are no boundaries. To help preserve all the endangered species, these goals should be in all the countries. So
it calls for unanimous action by all parties instead of just one. Like, for example, Bhutan may be a negative emission, negative carbon country, but that doesn't mean it's gonna survive global warming if every other country around it, like China, starts keep polluting. Like they are near an iceberg, near the Himalayas. So if the heat keeps increasing, despite being negative carbon country, they will still be most affected by the melting ice and glaciers. So yeah.
Everyone should play their roles in preserving the endangered species and also saving the environment.
And like when they say there are no boundaries, it's like they're saying there's so many other ways we can come up with. What should be in other countries.
Okay, and the final stanza, who wants to read?
I'll read it. Let's take pledge to reduce waste. Our ability to reuse will bring more value. Our choice to recycle will save human race. Let's save our environment with grace.
This is just a rapid out stanza.
They're asking us to make a promise to like reuse, recycle.
And then save the human race, I think.
I mean, fair
I
enough.
think that's a bit more dramatic, but
I mean, fair enough though. If we pull back to stanza 2, right? They said nature will always blossom. So in that sense, even if no matter what kind of pollution we give, nature will still blossom. But will that nature, that evolved nature, be able to sustain our human life? So technically, this is actually quite selfish also, if you think about it.
how?
In
Also.
retrospect, nature will survive no matter what. It's just that it'll survive in a way we cannot survive in it. So we're just killing ourselves, not exactly nature.
But if we kill nature, it also harms us.
No,
like
not
if like less trees, then we get less oxygen. and
true,
stuff.
but nature will not die. Nature will just evolve into a
Yeah.
form that
It
won't
will
help
still
us.
keep-
Like trees won't actually release oxygen, and thus humans.
So, our overall view.
Overall view.
We have to save the environment and
Yeah,
take precautionary steps to reduce wastage.
reduce our consumptions.
What thing, but okay.
Anything else to add about? Anything else you want to add about the poem overall view?
Yeah. What is your overall perspective, AJ?
Overall perspective, as I know, it's really it's straightforward. Our nature and our environment is giving us everything, and we as a human must have understanding. We have to find ways to preserve. We have to find ways to conservation. We have to find conservation for them. So it's literally in reducing waste. We have to find how to say
More alternatives.
alternative ways, yes, to treat our environment. Okay, so let's save our environment with grace.
Nakib, anything to add?
Think
So how about you guys?
The poem's quite straightforward.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this time it has more style than the last.
Yeah, definitely.
So in that terms, it's not boring.
Yeah. It's better than the previous one.
Yeah.
Because at least every other two verses has a rhyme.
Yeah.
You can see that. So in terms of style, we have that.
And the vocabulary,
The vocabulary seems
Better than the
better than last
better.
time, but it's not
As
that.
as good.
Yeah.
As,
no, it's good.
It's
good,
good,
yeah,
but
it's
it's
good.
not that.
It's just that it could be better.
Yeah.
It could use vocabulary that I mean, literature books would challenge people, such as the older poets, when they use languages that we won't even understand today. So that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Although, since it's a kind of poem for the masses, it would make sense that language is not too out of reach.
So it's easier to understand and follow. So
So like, what do you guys think we can do as students
That's true.
to like help save the environment? Any ideas?
I think we can
Anything you want to
start
discuss
by
about?
we can start by reducing waste, the amount of waste that we generate daily. So
I think especially plastic bags,
Mhm.
because normally we buy food in cafe, or if you want to pack food, they'll give you in a plastic bag. And also the polystyrene container or the plastic one, I think we should like bring our own Tupperware or something. And then for the plastic bag, maybe we can bring our own reusable bag, like to buy groceries and stuff.
Like straws.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can bring our own metal straws instead of using
Plastic ones.
single-use straws. So,
Okay, single-use plastic.
Single-use plastic.
maybe
It could be paper.
I think also can contribute to join the volunteering program of maybe anything
To clean
Maybe
up.
like clean the beach
beach or
areas.
something. Because if you want to if you want to change the mentality of our people, you need to start something. So we are
Our own
the one,
initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
True. A lot of people, they'll stay in their own houses. They won't really know what's happening, how severe the actual problem is. So when they join this kind of volunteering events, it'll raise an awareness and instill something inside them. Yeah.
And the activities also should not be like just like one time event. It should be continuous so that there will be a effect to the nature.
Has other benefits like building community too, but
so.
Maybe as a student, I think also can. It's like for me, but you can I can create a club for environmental clubs to clean up the stuff like that. Activities.
Are there any environmental clubs in UPM?
we have secretariat
Oh,
alam
yeah.
sekitar.
Yeah.
We don't have clubs.
I mean they do this kind of events though.
Yeah,
so
they do, yeah.
It's something, but we need more students to participate.
Like in my college, right? So for students to get the merits, you need to
Do gotong royong. Then we get merits and
and
then
also collecting bottles. Collecting bottles.
recycle.
Yeah, I feel that like the bottles.
We have that.
The bottles, some people they just use it once and then they throw it.
Yeah.
Like those bottles you can
recycle them.
reuse. Yeah.
Okay, reuse them.
Then recycle.
I mean, you could reuse them, but
But like
the people who reuse them though, sometimes they reuse them beyond
Yeah.
the
That's the
usefulness.
thing, yeah.
It starts becoming harmful.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, we gotta find a balance lah. All starts with education.
Okay.
Alright, okay.
So we'll end it here.
I think we've dissected this poem and come to a conclusion. You guys find this poem useful?
Yeah.
Alright, so this poem's cool. And I think that'll be the end
Okay.
of
Thank
our
you.
discussion.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.